Today on Cooking in Confined Spaces, we are sweeping up some mummy yummy Boo s'mores. They are big, fat, chewy chocolate chip cookies poisoned with sugar, fluff, and peanut butter cups. They are fun for kids of all ages, including me, and they will spook some drool and make werewolves howl at the moon. So grab your shovel and broom, and let's get started. Alright, so we have a bucket full of treats here. What you're gonna need for the Boo s'mores is some semi-sweet chocolate chips, alright? This is a 72-ounce bag of chocolate chips. It was kind of a gag gift from my mom, but I'm definitely gonna use all the chocolate chips. Thank you, Mom. I love ya. Alright, then you're gonna need some Fantasy sugar marshmallow fluff. Yum, yum. Then you're also gonna want to get some Reese's peanut butter cups. Doesn't matter what brand it is, just get some peanut butter cups, alright? So then after that, you're gonna need some salt. So you're gonna love these. These are seasoning jars that are magnetic, so they stick to your refrigerator. How amazing is that? If you're worried about saving space and creating more space for other things in your cupboards, these are amazing. Alright, you're gonna need 2 cups of all-purpose flour. You're gonna need about 3/4 cups of butter. You're gonna need some baking soda, some vanilla, some regular white sugar, some brown sugar. You're gonna need 1 large egg and 1 egg yolk, and you know what I wanted to show you real quick is what's in this brown sugar. That's a 1/2 cup of brown sugar. These are collapsible measuring cups. These are great for confined spaces because when you're done using them, they collapse back together flat, and then they just lay flat into your drawer. So that is great in making sure that you have enough room in your kitchen for other things. Alright, so let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to sift together the 2 cups of flour, the salt, and the baking soda. So I'm sifting that together, and then I'm just going to put that aside. This is a large bowl, I'm going to put it aside, and then I'm going to start preparing the butter. I'm going to have to blend the butter to make it creamy, the sugars, and then I'll beat in the vanilla and the eggs. So what I'm gonna do is normally we do room temperature butter, but what I'm going to do is I'm gonna melt it a little bit and see if we can't get a little more chewier chocolate chip cookie. So we got a 1/2 cup of brown sugar. So we need a 1/2 cup of regular sugar. Regular white sugar. My nice collapsible measuring cup. So I'm done with the sugar there. I'm going to pour that in. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to melt this. Normally I would typically melt it in a double broiler so it doesn't burn or anything, but I'm going to just put it in the microwave for maybe about 15 seconds. So let me do that. You can come with if you want. And 15 seconds. Remember to always clean as you go. We're done with the sugar. Let's put the sugar back where it belongs, which is over here. And then we're done with the baking soda, and then we're gonna put it back into the cupboard, hide that, and look it, now we have almost a clean counter. Done with the salt, I'll stick that back on to the refrigerator, and I think the butter is not quite melted how I'd like, so we're gonna melt that a little bit. You're gonna need a blender. Handheld, or if you have the big KitchenAid one, that's fine too. But again, the KitchenAid ones are a little large and they do take up a lot of space. So if you can have a handheld one, that is probably best for a confined kitchen. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to take this butter and we are going to pour it into this medium bowl here. Yum. And it's unsalted butter, alright? We're doing unsalted butter. And then we're gonna let that kind of hang out into the sink right now, and then we're gonna just blend this together. Alright, so that's blended together. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add in the egg. Sorry, I'm gonna add in the 1 egg. Ta-da! Humpa! Throw that in the sink, and then we're gonna do 1 egg yolk. Last time I made a mistake and I put the whole egg in. I think you guys remember that. So, let it hang out for a second. I'm gonna grab a spoon so I can pull that guy out. Whee! spoon in a very nicely organized drawer. This spoon has holes in it. So that's great. It gets rid of all the egg yolk. I mean the egg white. I wanted the egg yolk. Alright, so now I'm going to beat that together. I don't typically measure my vanilla. I know how much I like. I think it calls for, I believe it calls for like a half a teaspoon. But go with what you like. So we're blending that. I'm going to blend that. Then I'm going to add, in just a second, some vanilla. Our vanilla extract. Really adds flavor to the chocolate chip cookie. Alright, so I'm pouring in some vanilla. Okay, fly that off. Whee! Shoot some at ya. Yum. Should we try it without the chocolate chip? That's good. Tastes like chocolate chip cookie dough. Alright, so what we're going to do next is we are going to take some chocolate chips, semi-sweet chocolate chips. We're going to pour them into this dough mixture here. It calls for 2 cups. I guess if you want to be concise, we will do it by the measuring cup. But normally I just pour. I'm just going to pour. Let's just pour. The more the merrier. Oh, I love chocolate chip cookies. Yummy, yummy, yummy. C is for cooking. It's good enough for me and you. Alright, so now we need a wooden spoon. There's my furry friend over there. I bet she wants a little piece, don't you? Huh? You like chocolate chip cookies, Lily? Alright, look at that. Look at that. So when this is done, we're going to put it on some baking sheets, alright? You might want to have like 2 baking sheets ready and greased. You're going to grease them up with butter or margarine. Or if you don't want to grease them up and save some calories, you can use parchment paper. Alright, so I went ahead and put these into small balls. I think I have about 12 cookies here. I'm going to go ahead and put them into the oven. Remember, you had to preheat the oven at 325 before you go ahead and put the cookies in. Another thing I wanted to mention is that I went ahead and put another half a cup of brown sugar into the mix. So a total of 1 cup of brown sugar in the mix. If you want to make it a little less sugary, then you take out the half a cup and it tastes just as fabulous. Okay, so I already prepped 1 Boost Some More. Now I'm going to show you how to do it. You're going to take a spatula and put some marshmallow mix onto the cookie, on the base of the cookie. There's your glue. Yum, yum, yum. So much fun for everybody in the family to get together and put these together. Alright, so then we took the Reese peanut butter cup and we placed it on top of the marshmallow mix. Now we're going to take another cookie, alright, and we're going to put some more marshmallow on that, on the base of the chocolate chip cookie. So good. The best is to do these when the cookies are still a little warm. You don't want them super, super cool because the whole thing of a s'more cookie is melting everything together. Now, if you are at a bonfire and you have a bonfire and you're not in a confined kitchen like myself or living in a rented apartment like I do, and you have the ability to go outside and create your own bonfire, then you can bring marshmallows, actual marshmallows, roast them in the fire like you normally would with s'mores, and then do the same exact thing what I'm doing here, but with the real marshmallow. Alright, you would just place the real marshmallow in and smash them together and let it melt together. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the 2 Happy Chocolate Chip cookies with the marshmallow mix, and I'm going to make a sandwich. Look at that. Alright, so there's one. This one I already prepared. You can see how it melts. How good is that? Want to take a bite? I bet you do. Well, guess what? I'm going to take one first. Here it goes. Mmm. Oh, wow. Look at that. Mmm. Oh, my God. You are going to be the talk of the town with these cookies. Trust me. Boost S'mores. Go to Cooking in Confined Spaces to get the recipe. Yum, 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 yum. Temptation is coming in. I don't even think my mouth can open this way. Oh my god. Oh my god. That is gonna be a hit at the party. Watch out, bakers. Here Sabrina comes.